It was the morning after the wheel trip. Susanna felt a cold and lay in bed with a large hot water bottle at her feet and double scarves around the neck. Samuel walked around and coughed a little, and felt terribly sorry for himself. He had to be on his feet and stop and wave up trains and load luggage and unload luggage and salute passengers and answer stupid questions. The only one who was really alert was Sonny Soot. He hammered on his locomotive, so the whole station jumped at the same time. Susanna had stopped arguing with him, for he only answered,
"Susanna dear, you don't sew a locomotive together with needle and thread. A locomotive must be heard when you make it. The more you knock, the finer the locomotive."
At 11 o'clock, Sonny took a coffee break and then it was almost frighteningly quiet at the station. Susanna drew a sigh of relief and sank into a still slumber. She was used to sleeping 10 hours every night, so she had a lot of sleep to catch up on. Then a new sound cut through the house. A sound like she least of all had expected. The hoarse bar of a goat. There was absolutely no doubt about it. It barked so it went through marrow and bone. Samuel came rushing in. He wasn't really himself. The station master's hat was sitting on the front of his nose and the uniform coat had gone up to his neck. In his heels, there ran a beast. A large, shaggy beast with horns in the forehead and beard tuft on the chin. A beast that occasionally spewed a raw and rude noise. Just on the doorstep of the room, the goat caught up Samuel and gave him a push, and he flew all the way up to Susanna's bedspread.
"Help!"
The goat backed up a few steps and then jumped forward with lowered horns. It slammed like pistol shots when he put his hooves in the floorboards. This time it was Susanna's turn. She got a push, so she shuffled helplessly out of bed. But Susanna wasn't the one you pushed out of a bed unpunished. With a howl of anger, she came on her feet and now it was the goat's turn to take to flight. With a pitiful buying, he returned to the waiting room.
"What kind of character was that?"
"His name is Knock. He's going to the capital to participate in a beauty contest for goats. His owner has decided that he will go sleeping carriage, first class. I have asked Sonny to write out the ticket."
"Should Sonny Soot print the ticket?" "He can't do that."
"A goat ticket must be made of sheet metal, you understand. Otherwise the goat will chew it up. And Sonny is fine on sheet metal. He hammers a ticket in no time inside the locomotive workshop."
It became a long day. Knock wouldn't travel until the night train came. And they didn't dare to leave him out of sight for a single second. Because then you didn't know what he came up with. The only one he had respect for was Susanna. The whole afternoon he stood inside her kiosk and ate gingerbread cookies. But as soon as a train stopped and the passengers rushed into the waiting room to order coffee, Knock chased them away. Jealously, he guarded the kiosk. Even Samuel was barely allowed to come close by.
"Knock destroys all business today. We have to come up with something to keep him busy."
Just then Sonny came by.
"I need a little help with knocking out the tin roof for the cab. Do you have any time, Samuel?"
"Samuel can't do that. But when it applies to sheet metal work, we have a real big one here. His name is Knock and that plate is not born, that he can't knock out."
Banging plates was something Knock was interested in, to the highest degree. For several hours, he kept on and it sounded like a cannon salute every time his horn-armored skull hit a plate. Sonny was very pleased. He thought for a moment about hiring a whole army of goats as helpers at the locomotive workshop.